hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? What? What does that mean? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. What are you talking about? Oh, what? Oh. Hello.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Engarde.
I don't know what he sounds like in the dub for the anime. But in Japanese, he's like,
Domo, bengusa, otoro shingo da.
Like very angry anime boy. Wow, he broke them himself. He just went, fuck this. Oh, his theme song's cool.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
Ran out of breath. You really... So you are Shelly Day Killer's client. This is where the episode of the anime ended, I think.
You didn't really think I'd dirty my own hands in this, did you? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself.
Nah, that's too much.
Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Batman! It's way past your bedtime, little girl. I spat all over the mic. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
So he said it's time to meet him. Was he being like a douche? Or is it actually DID? Also, what is he holding? What is he drinking? He's drinking from the bitch jar.
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Miss Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What's even more dirty, they milk them for views because they're so big. I don't know the Korean time difference is fully, but they said they had to wake up at like 2 a.m. due to the time difference and pushed airing their performance till the very end from what I heard. What the fuck? What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
Piper, what do you think of this voice? Do you think it works for him? Cody, you as well? Should I think maybe I should make it higher, not so
breathy. I'm Manfred von Karma! Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Is he drinking like orange juice? When it was behind the text box, it looked like chocolate milk. I like if you could tone down the breathiness. Okay. You know, whenever I make him go lower, it goes like
Full breathy.
But yeah, I'll work it out.
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Enough of an answer for you, little girl. Who the hell keeps texting me? Oh, it's Snapchat. Okay. Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image.
I know he hides his scars behind his hair, but does he never, like, do cool hair flips? Or, like, run? Or exert himself at all? So that his hair flips around? Sped all over the mic again?
Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
Secret. Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. It's nante utsukushi, I thought. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them.
Are you also telling me that no woman, because he's a womanizer, no woman has ever been, like, tried to sweep his hair out? Or up out of his eyes?
Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt Engarde. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that day killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How's that sound? Oh, but you can't you? That'll be the one thing you absolutely can't do. You won't want to test day killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You fucking bitch. So if I were you, Mr. Wright Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this! Such a cliche phrase. Juan said something like that, just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it, huh? Oh, hey, Edgeworth. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere in here. Let's return to the precinct. Oh, we just teleported. March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Excuse me. Was that better, Piper? I toned it down as best I could. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy... That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Out of tea. Oh wait, I just saved. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Man on guard. That man is really... Ah! It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense. But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Is it? Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. Yep, it is. Thank you. But if I were to get Matt on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought... You became a lawyer because you wanted to bone Edgeworth, Phoenix. I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You were a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself, like Robert Hammond did. Afterwards, they went on Live to talk to fans and tell them not to be upset because they knew they would be. All of them looked tired, but I felt bad for Jim, and Arm kept noticing him behind in the camera. And making sure he was okay because he kept dozing off and can barely keep his eyes open. Oof. Yeah, fucking 2 a.m. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Cool. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty! I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What are you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Beep, beep, beep. I'm sorry for what happened. Oh, I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. Aftercare is important. What the heck is aftercare? So, Phoenix, there's this thing called BDSM. My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however, you did, but my name is Daykiller. Shelley Daykiller. You're Shelley Daykiller? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a Daykiller, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... Maya! It would be my duty as an assassin to see that she receives a nice long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. You just gave yourself away, fuckboy! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Hmm? Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. It can't be. That cat. Can it? I think I know where Shelley Daykiller is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Engarde Mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. I can't shout because there's people in the house. Don't lose hope yet, Pearl-chan. The fight has only just begun. Well, well. Oh, right, we have to get there from the lobby. Here we go. March 22nd, Engarde Mansion living room. Maya! You have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. Can't believe it. That butler! All this time, he was Daykiller. He and Engarde were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. What's with the bear? That wasn't there before. Wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corrida? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. Do you think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Success. There's no one in here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is Engarde's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals into VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Oh good, there's a wine cellar. Okay. It's Engarde's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. Does it not have one? A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I
samurai fan if I can see the nickel samurai on TV like this!
That's exactly what she said. Yeah, that's what she'd say. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. Alright, that's enough. Let's go to the wine cellar. Is that an obvious photo of Celeste Impacts I see on the floor there? We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. God damn it. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Okay. Maya. This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste. Yes, Mr. Corrida's former manager. And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Found at Engarde Mansion. With love, Celeste is written on it. What's wrong, Pearl-chan? Huh? What's so special about the frame?
Maya.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you on it! I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearl-chan, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk.
I don't think this is the right voice.
Phoenix! That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth, yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Sorry, I did... Edgeworth. Yep. That one Cyclock. That one singular, solitary Cyclock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearl-chan. It's time to open that last lock. March 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. Good evening, Mr. Wright. Kinda sad that Blue wasn't here for this.